Mic. Let's get that mic unmuted. That'll help. Good evening, everyone. Let me just make sure we're working here. All right. Looks like we're going. Double check here. Mic. There we go. All right. Here we go. I did turn it down from last time. Someone said it was a little loud, so hopefully it's not too loud this time. Let me just get a couple more things closed here. That. And I don't know where my chat went. Disappeared. Um, hmm, yeah, I don't know why the chat disappeared. Okay, I'll just go to YouTube. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Tonight is going to be a brief overview of what I'm bringing to Japan. I leave tomorrow, and everybody's first. Sorry, guys, I didn't have the chat up for some reason. That window closed. So I'll be going to Japan, and I think you see the, let's see, here's the POTA website right here. So there's my activation. Um, UTC 1213-0100, and the park is Shiba Prefecture Park, JA1236. I pulled up the old Weather Channel, and look at that. So when I'm transmitting Tokyo time, it'll be here. It'll be Wednesday morning. So I'm looking at low winds, sunny, a little chilly, but I will bring a jacket and some gloves probably for this. And that should be 5 p.m. Central Time. 5 p.m. Central Time. No, I'm not in Japan. I'm at my QTH and just making sure I've got everything. I've gone over my pack a couple times. First time I've really done anything that doesn't like I didn't drive to, and I have everything, absolutely everything, and then some in the Jeep. So this is me packing and hopefully hiking it in. So let's go to here we go, the map. Here's my hotel. I'll be staying at this one, A&A Intercontinental Tokyo. And just for reference, here's the Tokyo Tower right here. There's an image of it, or rendering. And once this comes around again, we'll you'll see the 3D image of the park. So A&A is about over here somewhere. See. Okay, there's the park in view coming around to the right. And then that one hotel, the Prince Shiba Hotel, pops up in the background right now. But that's the park right behind it. And so I think it was like 23-minute walk if we go directions from there to, let's just say, I think I was going to have to come over here somewhere. Oh, wait, let me do this. They've got some game areas here. It's a game area. This is the bocce balls or whatever they call that game area. I think they do here. So we'll probably be here in the Shiba Park area. Um, so if I just, oops, dang it. I just want to see how far it is to walk. I may take a cab because, and then maybe walk back. So this is, well, no, we're going to walk. 32-minute walk. And that light blue is, oop, wrong one. Anyway, I saw 32 minutes. This one right here. So, I can do it, but I think I may cab it over. It's probably 10 bucks, 15 maybe at the most. And so I'm not in a rush because I want to get started early. So anyway, that's where I'll be right here at this little section. I keep losing it right here. And so what I'm hoping to do is have a camera, maybe GoPro or something. I'll add it in the live or my phone, and if I can live, I will probably live stream with the tower and everything behind me and just live stream one camera from the laptop because I probably won't have anywhere to plug in, and it's just going to be the laptop battery and then my bio-enno battery for the radio. So hopefully I'll get the Tokyo tower in the backdrop. Let's go over some stuff here really quick. So what I'm going to have on my chest, and I'll use the video from that to make a video after the live, is GoPro. So I've got the GoPro, and then I'll have the chest cam hookup for that. And then I've got a tripod and phone for I'll run my phone for the live stream hopefully, or I'll do a hotspot with the phone and run live stream from this low powered netbook that should allow me to operate at least 2 hours on battery. And um, everything's going to fit in my pack. It's just pack off Amazon, and then the laptop's going to carabiner to the side. So I've got the 891. I don't really need to bring that out. 891, and then we've got my bio-enno. Maybe I should have taken this out first. So my bio-enno, and this is it's a 12 amp hour, 15 amp hour battery. So we've got that, and that should be just fine. I'm not going to be, well, at the very most 50, but I may be doing less power on that. And cable I just got this week or last week. And for those of you who saw the comedy short I did, got my Messi and Poloni cable coax. It's rolled up with the little RF eliminator from Chameleon antenna. Will go on there. And the antenna I'm going to be using is going to be the Chameleon PRV. Yes, I believe there is Uber actually, and in Japan. Sorry, it was half covered there. I have to see on the side there. So Chameleon PRV, portable resident vertical. And one of the reasons I'm doing this instead of the alpha loop or mag loop is I'm going to assume that this is going to be a better antenna overall for transmitting and receiving for this, since I'll be out in the park and not hanging out a hotel window. I'll set this up. I got their little puck here, and with the puck, I have set up, let's see, a 2 where you just plug the banana plug in there, right? Just like the puck for the Wolf River coil. That's got 2 ground radios. This one has a single, and this one has 2. So the configurations for the antenna, I'll show the chart when I'm doing it. I don't think I brought it in. Is for 40 meters it's 2. For 20 meters it's 3 counterpoise wires. For like 10 meters it's all 4 counterpoise wires. So I'm bringing the 3 combination here to be able to do all that. And with that, what's cool about this one, look at this. That all fits in the backpack. Unlike that's the Chameleon, I think it's a 58-inch whip, but it's a heavier duty one that comes with this PRV, but it's shorter when it's all in with the spike. This is the spike, and I haven't done the review on this antenna. I actually did it, but it didn't turn out right, so I got to do it again. Spikes in the ground. It's not even, I think it's barely my height. It's about 6 feet high or so. So this is an awesome antenna, but just like Wolf River Coil and some of those others, I'll be able to tune it so that way I won't have to bring a tuner. And because I'm traveling, I have a feeling they're not going to allow this spike into the park. So I'm not even going to attempt it. I mean, not at the park, I'm sorry, into the through security. I honestly think they're not going to let me through with that. So what I've got is this is from the Alpha Mag Loop. So what I'll do is first I thought, well, I'll bring this and then the little clamp, right? But I'd have to have a park bench or a tree or something small enough to put this on, and I know they don't want us clamping and doing stuff on trees and park benches, so I'm not going to do the clamp. I thought of a better way. Using this is the Alpha Mag Loop tripod. So the Alpha Mag Loop sits on here and then the wire goes around. And I got this adapter. So this adapter makes it this smaller size into the larger size. And then bada bing, bada boom, I'll be able to sit this down real low to the ground and run the radios off of it. I'm not expecting it to affect performance much. So that it'll be set up like that. And I think that'll work out pretty good and hopefully not be harassed at TSA and groped because they see this in the bag. Um, so that is, I believe, everything. Let me make sure. And 3 times I've had a nightmare that I was in the Japan airport coming back home and realized I had a handgun in my bag. It's been a nightmare, the same exact dream 3 times. So it's really scary in my mind because why is the same one happening over and over and over? Partly because I have a friend who went hunting with his friends and his brothers in Minnesota, came home. He used his same bags that he travels with to travel to visit family. He forgot a 15 round magazine in the bottom of his bag, went to Japan, and no one discovered it till he came back from Japan. Got in a lot of trouble. For those who don't know, um, yeah, guns are not legal in Japan like that. Even the police only have like 6-shooter revolvers. So he had to go through all this thing, and I think that maybe has spurred it. But now I'm overly paranoid to make sure I never use my travel bags for any kind of range shooting or anything like that. That's, oh, and also almost forgot, I will bring instead of my, let's see, instead of my Rig Expert, because it's larger, even though I love the Rig Expert, a Zoom A55, just for space, I'll have the Nano VNA and I've got it already set up. Right now I think it's set to 40 meters to make sure I can tune the antenna. And then for digital, my digital mode, I'll probably get the DigiRig eventually. That seems like what everyone's getting. Faraday cloth. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. You think I could, it's a cloth and just roll it out? The video froze. Is it still frozen, Michael? It'd be interesting to try the Faraday cloth. I assume that would be like the screen that people are using. Okay, so anyway, so my digital setup that I attach to the laptop is the Rig Blaster's plug and play. And this was the most portable one I had or knew of until that rig run or the DigiRig has come out. So I may be buying a DigiRig just to reduce the size of things. But the Rig Blaster plug and play, it looks like a lot of wires because they're rolled up, but it's basically 2 USB wires and an audio wire. And it's been working really good for me. So that's what I'm using, and I just realized there's a cut in the cable. I'm gonna have to check. That's my USB cable too. Huh, I'll have to check that. All right, and for those, I got these cool little canvas bags that everything goes in and they slide in to the backpack, and it should be good to go. I think that's it. So hopefully I'll be able to live stream with my camera. And okay, Michael, at Getting Out in Life, what are the rules on transporting the battery? I can transport any battery I want on the plane. You can't put it in cargo. Isn't that weird? I guess because if it's in cargo, nothing can be done to it. Whereas if it's on the plane and it starts catches fire, uh, there's training to combat that. They can actually combat that or put it in something that doesn't, one of those carts, and it's not um, flammable. Those metal carts. So yeah, double checked with them too, and I found out that I can bring lipo, I can bring anything I want, but I can't. They won't do it in cargo. So um, I was going to check real quick and show you guys what was kind of cool. Some of you might have seen this. Um, is it intermittently freezing for everyone, or is that just you, Michael? Let me uh, let me bring my email down. So I emailed the Japan Amateur Radio League. They got back to me within the next day. The guy Ken there, he's really good uh, liaison for foreign amateur operators. He's with Japan Amateur Radio League. He submits my license every year, and I have to renew that every year. I can do up to 50 watts, and it's like 35 bucks. The only way I can go higher is if you're a resident or have an actual. So I'm listed as mobile unless I have my own residence, and I can't go beyond 50 watts even with my extra unless I get their higher level license. And you can only get that higher level license as a foreigner if you have a stationary, and the hotel didn't work, a stationary location where I live. I actually have to live there. So unfortunately, I can only do a max of 50 watts. Um, let's see. Okay, so no freeze. So Michael, it's just happening with you, I think it looks like. I'll have to look into the Faraday cloth. That's interesting. I might even look into it for making, I'm assuming you can make your own little Faraday bags and stuff with that. Is that what that stuff is, Scott? Is that what you're talking about at the ham stop? I think there's a little delay. I'll have to wait a second. So here's the Ken came back. Ken got back to me from. Yeah, I thought about trying to meet, some of the local guys there. Oh, I also forgot one more thing I'm bringing. And one second. So what I'm going to do is normally I use the FT2 for HT and wires X and all that when I travel. Try to connect to a local one. But I have a feeling just because the screen size, and I haven't looked at specs, I can't remember, but I have a feeling that my 70D, which is I think 160 or something, I have a feeling this battery's probably going to last longer. It's not a big screen, not touch screen and all that. So I'll probably try to find a local Wires X node and connect, and then I'll connect it to the Texas Nexus, which is what our Lark repeater is connected to. So that will be the other thing I take. So if you haven't read already here, so this is Mami Date, who got back to me from the Tokyo Metropolitan Park Association. Sounds like a radio club. Dear Mr. Paul Estes, hello. This is Mami from Tokyo Metropolitan Park Association. Thank you very much for reaching out. You're reaching us. For the visitors hoping to use amateur radios in the park, we would suggest to use handheld radios only and refrain from occupying space. So I can't occupy space. Sometimes their wording is hilarious. Leaving equipment or tying antennas to facilities, trees, or the park in order to not interfere with other visitors. We appreciate your kind understanding and hope you have a great time in Tokyo. Best regards, Mommy Date. And so, yeah, of course, they're like um, many of the POTA, the YouTubers that get on about POTA. Yeah, nobody wants wires and things hanging from trees, and don't take a bunch of space if you can keep from it. Um, and this is a Tokyo park. It's not. It looks massive, but the area that's actually like grass is not massive. So I probably won't roll out the whole 50 feet of cable. I'll probably maybe do it 20, 30 feet away. And, the counterpoise wires are pretty small. So that I don't think it's going to be a problem. And I'm going to get out there early in the morning. So hopefully, most people are going to work at that time or already at work, and I won't be an issue with anyone. Yeah, Bob made that comment in the chat, KH1, that it's time for me to get a KH1, I think is the same one he said. All right, so again, I'm fitting everything in that pack. The laptop, the laptop is going to be carabinered on with this, just on the side of the pack, so I don't have to carry it. The tripod is there's some Velcro straps on the side. I'm trying to keep it as small as possible, but like I said, I've never hiked into a POTA or done anything like that. I drive my Jeep and, got 2, 3 radios and all sorts of stuff. So hopefully I have everything, and I'm crossing my fingers that live streaming will work. I'm going to assume there's no Wi-Fi in the park, Um, so I'll probably live stream from my phone. I have T-Mobile, so I get international 5G for a certain amount, and then it goes to 4G. Um, so I'm going to try the hotspot and live stream from the laptop, hopefully, because I have the webcam, and then you can see the uh, my backdrop, and then you can see the WSJTX contacts. That's the ideal way if I can get it to work. Otherwise, I may just live stream from the phone with the backdrop of Tokyo, and I'll have to voice the call signs in those that I'm connecting with. Um, that's pretty much it, guys. Any suggestions? Anything I need to swap out or change here? I don't know. I don't know how much smaller to get it, other than if I had like a little Windows tablet or something. The laptop's the largest thing I've got right now. Um, yeah, but everything fits nicely in the pack. I had another 15 amp hour LiPo, or was it 8? I can't remember. I ordered another LiPo that was on sale, 25% off at Kamei, but it hasn't arrived yet. I was hoping I'd have two of them as a backup, and the other one would fit in there. Um, but it's not here. I also ordered that DIY loop from Chameleon, so I'll probably do a video on putting that together. That should be interesting since it comes with no instructions. That's it. That's all I have, guys. I have FT8 up, but I normally do some kind of digitally tweak and see if anyone wants to test QSOing and how far they can get and all. But I don't really have anything else. So look for me 1213 at 0100 UTC. It's 8 a.m. on the 13th Tokyo, 5 p.m. on the 12th Central, and hopefully everything will work good. I've got good weather. The only thing it's going to come down to is if I wake up or not. I'm just kidding. I'm going to get to bed right when I get in and get up early and get out there. Yeah, I've got a small, like a little 7.5 inch uh, cacao or something like that. Um, it's just not capable. It's an older one. It's just not capable of doing all the software I need for that. Now, see, if I was just doing SSB, I wouldn't need the laptop or anything. I'd just take a piece of paper and manually log it and put it all in back at the hotel. My son suggested one of the Windows Surfaces, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to spend five, six, seven, $800 on a Surface for mobile and radio. I'm just not going to do it. And then it cracks or breaks. But yeah, it'd be nice to have a tablet that works, at least like a 10-inch screen for the digital modes. So yeah, so we got Michael of Getting Out in Life, and also the channel Michael Out in Life. Check his daily channel, puts daily videos out. He had a pretty big scare with his HVAC, his heater inside the heater unit, having a fire. So that's a scary thing. And then Scott there, Ham Stop, he sells those beautiful sky hooks. Check them out. Military masts allow you to hang all sorts of carabiners and pulleys and wires on those sky hooks if you got a military mast, and probably other things that I haven't kept up with. But that's it, guys. Um, Hopefully the live works. I'll be up on the live, hoping to be on the Wires X Texas Nexus, and we'll see you Tuesday, 5 p.m. Central, on POTA. I'll hopefully be transmitting from the JA1236 Shiba Prefectural Park. And this will actually be my second activation. My only other activation was Lake Bob Sandlin what was that, year and a half ago. That's where I was during Texas State Parks on the Air, I think. Um, so actually, that's another beautiful park. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. I usually do 30, 40 minutes on here, and I was basically just going to show what I got packed. Any other last suggestions? Any other final comments anyone has, or something they think I'm not thinking of or I'm overthinking that I don't need or do need? Any comments? Oh yeah, I got my tank radio. Green, love green, and how can you not like to wear a shirt with tank? Shout out to Frank out there. All right, guys, just like a net, I'm hearing nothing. So at 9:25 p.m., I'm going to close this stream and return YouTube back to its normal amateur use. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Check out my comical short I just posted a couple days ago. Try to keep a little humor in the channel too. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Like, get the word out. Just trying to grow the channel. And I do these every Sunday night. It would be fun to get kind of like some other YouTubers are doing. They get together and they're talking and discussing different things. And kind of the goal, just fun, something to do Sunday night. Ha! Someday I will show off the truck, maybe. Got to stay humble though, Scott. Remember? All right, guys. Thanks. 73. Take care, and we will hopefully QSO you FT8 on December 12th, 5 p.m. Central Time. 73. Take care, guys.